What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, a lot of things happened, and I'm just going to talk about the future of my channel with PMR, and also about the update or patch, whatever you want to call it, that went down today. So that dropped uh, early this morning for me while I was at work. I saw Boris start streaming, so I checked into Boris's stream. I saw that he attempted to use old setups, and they were not working. It was like insta spin, right? I see Mets. Mets tried to use old setups, not working, right? So I'm like, man, this this is not good, right? Because they made such a drastic change to the GT3 class, and my first reaction was, well, damn, most of my channel is GT3 setups. And guys, I know a lot of you don't want GT3 setups anymore because I've done so many GT3 setups. But GT3 is the most, popular class, and it's the most raced class, whether you like it or not. And I was just really trying to get quality GT3 setups out there for you guys. And that is the most important thing for me, is the quality. Also, what's very important to me is your time, my time. So the first thing that popped in my mind is, oh no, people are going to come to my channel, try these GT3 setups, and they're not going to work. And everyone knows the most important impression is the first impression. So just think, you go to someone's channel, you try out their setups, and it's undrivable, right? It's a bad experience. You're not going back there no more. And most of all, it's about your time. You take the time to watch my channel, watch my video, write down the setup maybe, or screenshot it. You're taking up memory in your phone, and then you go into your game. You're excited, and you put in the setup, and then you're spinning the fuck out, right? It's not it's not good. I didn't want that for anybody. I didn't want that for you guys. I didn't want that for me. So that is why I've taken it upon myself to just remove everything on the channel. I was at work, so I didn't really have time to like pay it. I'm like in the middle of working, and I can't be on my. I'm not even supposed to have a cell phone. So I was just like delete, 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 delete. You know what I mean? I just got rid of everything. So we're gonna start new, guys. But first things first, I just got home, had me a little mixer, to relax and just take the edge off. And I'm gonna give you guys my honest thoughts on the changes, right? If anybody has a reason to hate this new update, it's me. It's Kenobi. You know what I mean? The people that have put in hours into doing setups. But I'm honestly, Metz loves it. Boris, he's not a fan of not having soft and mediums. Jester, I guess he likes the way and the direction things are going, but he's hating the braking, right? I haven't played it yet. I literally just got home, took a shower, made myself a drink, which I finished rather quickly because it's been a hell of a day, guys. You know what I mean? If there's anything you're going to get from me, it's going to be me being real, all right? There's a race I've been getting ready for that's going to happen for me on Saturday that call it what you want to call it, but it's basically the fastest guys in the game that we know of, right? We're talking about John, Jack Speed, Boris, Jester, whoever else, right? I don't know if Ryoki's going to be in it. If he's not, he should be. But I put like, oh my goodness, like I had this NSX right here you see on the screen. I had this thing running 214s at Spa. I mean, I put time into it, right? Last night, I did an out lap and then one lap. And Jester's live stream, you can go back and see it. I did an out lap and one lap, ran 2:15.1. I was like, that's probably good. You know what I mean? I don't want to show all my cards. And qualifying, ran one lap, man. One true lap. You know, the out lap don't count. 2:15.1. Qualified first. Got into the race. Ran away with it. John, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but he's legit fast, right? Super duper fast. I won a race by 5 seconds. So when I seen they totally changed everything today, I was, oh man, I crashed out, right? I'm just being real with you guys. I crashed the fuck out and lost my shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with PMR. I got in Justice Stream and I told him I'm done with PMR. And he's like, well, you know, originally you were saying it's too easy. Now you're saying it's too hard. I listen. I'm not saying it's too hard. It's not too hard. I'll get in anything and drive whatever. You know what I'm saying? The fastest people are always going to be the fastest people. Am I saying I'm the fastest? I'm not saying I'm the fastest. But what I'm saying is driving is driving. What I was saying was that now my setups are useless and I'm pissed about it, you know, because I put a lot of time into my setups, guys. I don't hold anything back from y'all. Whatever I run is what I shared with y'all. There's like, you know, some people hold back. They're like, you know, I'm not going to share my winning tune. I'll share something a little slower. It's not me, guys. Like, I put the best tune I can out there for y'all, right? I was gonna after this race that's coming up Saturday, between all the so-called fastest people in the game, which they are, you know what I mean? Like legit fast ass people. I was gonna drop the very tune I was using for this NSX. High 214s at Spa in the NSX, guys. Right? I was gonna drop that tune for y'all and be like, have at it. But when I seen PMR made the huge changes, taking away softs, taking away mediums, I was running 214s mediums, right? So when I saw that, I just was like, oh man, hell no. I was pissed. I was pissed, bro, and I just had to take a minute, you know what I mean? And like Jester was saying what he was saying, and I was just like, cool, awesome, whatever. I wasn't going to get into an argument. It's just the fact that I put so much time in and I care so much, guys. My main goal is making all of y'all faster, right? And I want y'all to be faster so we have better races in ranked or in the custom lobbies or wherever I'm racing, you know, and there's pride in that. Like if I know someone's running my setup, I'm like, that's my baby out there on the track, you know, because I don't have the time, guys. I don't have the time to run. I don't have the time really to do a lot of races or a lot of ranked. You know, all of my time in this game has pretty much been putting, you know, working on setups and then making a video for you guys or maybe doing a track guide, you know, walking you guys through the tracks or whatever. That's been pretty much all the time I've had available. I've done. It's like it's been for you guys, right? So when PMR made this change, it was just like it was devastating, devastating for me. So, like I said, if anyone has a reason to hate this update, it's definitely me. I probably, you know, if you're still here in this video watching this, then kudos to you. I know I probably lost a bunch of people by now, but I'm going to drive this car. This is going to be the first time. Okay, I'm going to drive it at Spa. I'm going to use the default setup. I'm going to give you guys my most realist uh, opinion about it, right? I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real about it. And it's going to be default. Ain't going to make no changes. But I promise you guys, right? Because from watching Boris' stream, Metz's stream, everyone's stream, the default setups seem to be pretty good, right? So good on them for that. Good on them for that. But I promise you guys, I will come up with setups that will bust this default setup ass. Okay? I will come up with the best setups possible for you guys. So anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. This is my first experience, right? But seeing, and we're gonna do it at Spa, because I'm not expecting to run the high 214s in this NSX at Spa. Now with hard tires, like this is my first time doing laps, but I seen what's going on right in the streams and Boris' stream. I know there's only hards and only wets. Traction control is supposed to be better. We'll see. Right, we'll see. I mean, if it's better, then that's awesome, right? Because it was very unpredictable. But I think a lot of that had to do with the throttle. Because I agree with Metz. Like, if y'all don't watch Metz VR, you definitely got to watch Metz VR. You got to watch Just Boris. Know This Is Jester. Y'all got to watch them, man. They're a huge part of why I'm in this community. But Metz is right. You know, there was a delay in the throttle, and it's why coming out of sharp corners, like the last corner of Spa, could be so unpredictable. You almost had to have the steering wheel totally straight before you could get on the throttle. Otherwise, it was just like it was weird the way the traction control worked, right? And being in real racing real cars, like my experience in real cars goes way back, right? The first time I raced a full body car, I was 13 years old. There was no traction control, right? But later on in life, cars started having traction control, and of course I turned that shit off like immediately. But my experience with real traction control is it's very intrusive, right? It's like, wow, all the power's there, and then once it detects that wheel spinning, it just shuts you off, right? So the traction control wasn't like that far off, but race car traction control is totally different, right? Like if you've ever driven a high-end car, you know, they have things like launch control or like a race type traction control. It comes in way smoother. It's not so intrusive. It's not a total like shutdown of everything. We're saving your life type thing. It's kind of like we'll allow a little bit of wheel spin as RPMs climb, and it's smooth, right? So based on what I saw today on some streams, maybe that's what's going down. But anyway, I'm going to shut up, and we're going to go to Spa in this NSX. And what's the real life pole time? Let's say 2:16s, right? I feel like if we can get close to that, or maybe 2:17s, I don't know. I'm just going to feel it out, right? We're just going to run default. We're going to feel it out, see what's up. But best believe I will be coming up with setups that are far better than default. Far better. If they're trying to make this realistic, like, you know, their post was, you know, where we only did hards because, you know, only hards and wets are available because it's IMSA rules, right? Regulations. Boris thinks that's bullshit, and that it's like, you know, it's just a cop out because they don't want to take the time to work on soft and medium tire models. Based on the history of how things have gone down in this game, I think Boris is right. But we got what we got. You know what I'm saying? You get what you get, don't pitch a fit type shit. I'm just gonna run it. I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion. And I have real racing experience. I don't, you know. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I am curious to see though Okay, so it immediately, I think it, because definitely I wasn't running this setup here. So we immediately puts me in default. I'm gonna change my force feedback because I have, you know, my force feedback how I like my force feedback. But other than that, I'm not gonna make any changes to the car. If I spin off or whatever, then it's whatever. I'm not even gonna change the wing angle, even though the NSX I was running here was like a one wing. Let's take a look at this. 13,557, interesting. 5,959, that's that's very similar to what I had on my NSX, except it was opposite. I had like, I don't even remember it, but it was opposite. I had like 9,393 or something. That's okay. So almost no toe in the front, quite a bit of toe in the rear. Rear roll bar is softer. Engine and drivetrain, power ramp angle, coast ramp angle. Okay, so this is all very interesting. Traction control 6, ABS 8. That's a high ABS, man. Okay. All right, let's just drive. Let's just drive.
You're clear.
I already feel like I need to adjust the, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. That used to be easily flat out. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, that was easily flat out before. Oh boy. All right, let's see. What is it I wanted to change? Yeah, the steering rack rate. I want to go to like at least 1.3. Wow. Wow. All right. So we're hard tires, right? We're hard tires. I'm just trying to build heat in the tires. Alright. At least we got a little bit of heat in the brakes. Alright, so let's just check it out. Obviously we're on hard tires, so we gotta brake sooner than usual. We'll brake here. Okay. So brakes work pretty good. Getting the feel for it, guys. So if I go quiet, I'm just saying what I need to do. The feedback feels a lot heavier than it used to, so that's cool. I can feel the front tires loading up better. Might actually turn the strength down a little bit, but it feels good as far as like the feel of the front. Oh, okay, so that's not flat out anymore. Gotcha. So it's weird because I don't seem to have the lateral grip right? Like I can't make turns I used to make flat out, but the brakes, seem better. Maybe that's because I'm going slower. Not sure. This was always flat out, but we just saw that it's not. God, it's not even close to flat out. In a real GT3 car, that's flat out. Okay. So our lateral grip is definitely decreased, but our braking power is better. How about that hand, huh? Andre the Giant driving this mug. I feel like there's a little bit more slip angle as well. Okay. So now we got our tires up to heat. Let's see. Let's see if we can take that turn flat out now, this upcoming turn here. Oh, we went off. Okay, we're flat out, but barely. The downshifting seems better. Traction control coming in is smoother. I'd probably like to turn it down, to be honest, but I don't have a button mapped for it. The brakes feel decent. Alright. Like the brakes seem better than they were when I had medium tires available. Okay. Oh yeah, I was looking at the time, I was like, did we get an off track? But apparently I remember we did on that one corner. Alright, so I can go quicker through there. It's like it's less grip, but as capable. I don't really know how to explain it. Like there's more slip angle, right? The braking seems really good, better. But I just feel like things have a higher chance of going wrong. You know, there's, oh, we missed our apex. Like the danger's definitely there, right? You can't just throw it in. Which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at. Okay. We stick it. I can see the tires coming in and out of grip. Way slower through that first turn. I think I might just leave it in fifth for this. Okay, so they definitely, seems like they changed the track limits there. As used to, you could get away with that, which I disagreed with, right? I don't think the track limit should have been so lenient there. So it's good to see they changed that. Oh, I got to lax on the steering. Can definitely abuse the slip angle a lot more, so there's that. It's funny that that's flat out now, when before I had to lift a little bit. But some corners that I made easily flat out, I'm not making. All right. We're in the minus. That's good. The goal is always to be faster than the lap before, right? See what we can get into, man. If we can. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sure. I downshifted there though. Why am I still up in 6th? I guess it didn't downshift for me. The downshifting in the cars is better. We pushed a little too hard there. That's okay. Just finding the limits of the slip angle. If I was going to change anything on this car, I'd make it more front end responsive. Like I'd give it a little bit more rotation. I don't know how it's going to react to me adding rake to the car, but I'll definitely have it figured out. Nope. Wow. Okay. Jeez. The braking is way better than it was previous update. But the lateral grip is worse. So it kind of tricks you a little bit into thinking, you know, maybe the car is better. Oh wait, it's not. So like, it's better under braking, but lateral force wise, not so much. And I don't even know what is a good time here. We're just driving, filling this thing out. I definitely know where we can improve this thing. But being close to 217s with a hard tire is probably not terrible. The downshifting is miles better, not gonna lie. Oh, almost 217. Optimal or potential best is 217.872. So that's something, I guess. All right. So my honest opinion is I think it feels pretty good. You know, I like the slip angle on throttle. That's very realistic. The braking, for some reason, the braking is way better than it was before, and that's with a really high ABS. It seems the high ABS would, like, if you've ever activated ABS, you know that when ABS activates, it's almost like, whoa, where'd my brakes go, right? Or you definitely notice you're not braking as hard as you can be. So that's kind of got me a little bit miffed, but I'll take it, right? It seems like there's more control on and through the braking. The issue Jester's having is probably some sort of software hardware issue. The braking seems fine to me. I like the way the traction control is now. It's way better than it was. I like it. I think with some time I could definitely get low 217s. You know, that's like an absolute nailed lap. And we're talking about a totally default setup. GT3s should be able to take Eau Rouge pretty flat out. I mean, if they have to lift, it should be a slight lift. But that's not happening here. We're actually downshifting. But other than that, you know, like I said, it's default setup. I think with a little bit of playing around, I could get close to what it should be, right? So what's max here? Oh my gosh, I'm in metric. Okay, so let's drop the car to like 20, and let's try like 5 millimeters of rake, which is not in any way unrealistic, right? At all. So let's see how it acts. Let's see what it does. Oh Lord. All right, let's go back to pit. There, now we got decent tires.
Hammer down now.
The traction control is definitely better. Can't hate on that. The positives outweigh the negatives. But let's see what happens here. Okay, so I think it did a little bit better than it did initially. There, let's see. How much rate can we get away with before it starts being twitchy? This is probably giving away some secrets, because this is one of the ways I set up cars. I attack Eau Rouge full throttle and adjust the rake, and that pretty much gives me my high speed corner setting. Ah, okay. Okay. So you know what? We're getting there, right? That was way better. All right, way better. So already I feel like we made the car a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I can't really hate on the changes. The only thing I hated was that all of my my setups before this update came to be were pretty much um, made invalid, you know, and that was hard to take. Um, but anyway, that's it. I mean, the braking is better. I feel like the the grip of the tires is more realistic. I'm not saying the amount of grip is more realistic. What I'm saying is how the tires act. So when people generally are talking about slip angle, what that really is, right, is the amount of force you can apply on a sidewall, as well as how much you can really get away with before the car is lost. But in a real car, once the rear end slides out, you can get it back, right? It's not like iRacing where it just shuts off and you're on ice. Real car, you can really play. You can really play with that rear end grip with the throttle and control it really nicely. I feel like you can do that more now. Um, and that really just comes down to the sidewall of the tire. When you're applying pressure, right? That sidewall has a set amount of flex, right? So once that sidewall maxes out flex wise, like it has no more to give, then it pops back, right? Then the tire is defeated. The sidewall goes back to being a straight sidewall instead of flexing with the road, with the car. And that's when you get in, you're pretty much the grip is conceded, right? But you can get it back, right? It's not a, oh, I lost grip, I'm going for a spin. It's not like that. You really feel it. So I feel like they simulated that better. Um, yeah, there's going to be a whole lot I got to play with, but I'm telling you guys, I'm going to definitely come out with some wicked setups. Just the small little test I did there with the rake, I saw realistic difference. So yeah, I mean, my take is the only negative is none of my previous setups are worth a damn. But the positive is it's more realistic and it's good, right? It's good. Now we'll have to go through all the cars, see if there's any clear meta. I think watching the streams, I saw that the Corvette seemed to be like, well, I think it was it Metz. He was in a lobby. It was either Metz or Boris was racing, and I checked them out, by the way. Metz VR on YouTube and just Boris. Also, no, this is Jester. 3 channels you gotta watch for live streams. They're absolutely awesome. But in one of the races, the top 5 cars were Corvettes. That's definitely not something we want. But hopefully it was just people liking what they like, and it's not they're in it because it's the fastest. Hopefully they're all pretty even if it's horses for courses, right? Some courses you're going to have you know, this car's got an advantage, and another car's got an advantage. That's real life, man. That's how it is. Um, you know, every car's not going to run dead even at every track. You know, there's Daytona and there's um, Sao Paulo. You know, two totally different types of tracks. So you're going to get different types of cars. Anyway, I run my mouth enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that notification bell because I'm going to be dropping some setups for you guys for this new update. And you know, be sure to check out those other guys, man. They're great streamers. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.